for everyone and every man that is going to be a part of this program. Yes, oh, Jesus is alive. Jesus is alive. Jesus must be praised. His name is Elohim and his name is El Shaddai. What he says he's gonna do is what he's gonna do. He's no respecter of any man. Whether your case come delayed today, whether you are under a kind of manipulation of the system of the world, but I have one word to say to you today, that indeed what God has said in your life is going to come to reality. I know that the world is full of a lot that even you cannot explain, but I have decided to give my life and all for Christ and to go for his will. He has shown to me that many are out there suffering. The church, the house of the Lord is dirty. He's looking for men, he's looking for women, he's looking for sons and daughters to go before him and to come pure, to come true, to come clean. I don't know whatsoever may be your situation, but I want to tell you today that the Lord is going to come true for you. It's never expected. There is a reason why your power, who tells you is by your mind, who tells you that the life you live in is yours. Let me tell you the foundation of the earth. The foundation of the earth was built in the power of works. When I mean works, WORD, word. He was built in the power of works, WORDL. So came upon the earth, the deepness of it was dark and it was full of waters and it was full of darkness. And he said, let there be light. And the light came forth. What is it that you're passing through? What is it that you're starting as a means of living? What is it that you are doing at the moment? You need the light of God. You know, come to you. Today is the third day of the fasting and praying for this ministry. And I will be coming online live every 12 o'clock every day to speak to the children of the Lord. If you are passing this channel, you are not passing them. This is a divine, the voice of the Son of me years. And do you think it's easy to give your all and go with the Lord? Because when you are going with the Lord, you must go in truth and in spirit. You must come pure and clean. Because his name is El Shaddai. He does not dwell in evil, but all was made through him. He's the God of calamity. He's the God of peace. He's the God of joy. He's the God of death. And he's the God of life. I want to tell you a story. A very beautiful story. There was a man. He was proposed by the Lord. And the Lord met him in his father's house. And the Lord chose him. His name was Abraham. But the Lord called him Abraham. And he said to him, I will make you a father of all nations. I will make you great upon the earth. I will give you a seed that will represent your lineage. That the generation of my nation will come true. He gave this man, Abraham, a proposal. But men will always be men. As the day was going, year was going, one day Sarah met with the husband. He said, is it true that what your God said becomes to reality? Because I am too old to be pregnant. I am too old to carry a baby. I am too old to give you a generation. Why don't you meet with your housemaid, Hagar? Why don't you meet with your housemaid so that you can have this son, or you can have this seed that will take over your generation? It happened that Abraham heed to the voice of his wife, and he decided to go for the maid. After he has had the baby through the maid, which was called Ishmael, God came true for Abraham, and he said, my word will be my word. And he said, the word I say to you will come to reality. And he said, the word I say to you will make a way. I am the God of the past. I am the God of the present. And I still remain the God of the future. What I said will come to reality. I don't breach my contract. I don't go against my word. I am the promise fulfiller. And indeed, he came true for Abraham. And Sarah became pregnant. And Sarah gave birth to a child. And that child's name was named Isaac. And indeed, when the baby came, Sarah discussed with the husband, now that we have our baby, why don't you send the housemaid and the child away to find a life for themselves? In Calabar, Sukuridaba. I don't know what you're passing through. I don't know what God said concerning your life. I don't know the situation you found yourself right now. I don't know what the vision must have been in 10 years ago. I don't know the prophecy that came to your life 15 years ago. I don't know the crown that you must have taken back years ago from the promise of the Lord. But I'm here to tell you that what God has said concerning your life will manifest. What God has said concerning your life will become a reality. Yes, you can't help God. You can never help God. Abraham tried to help God, but man cannot help God. Who can help you is God. Only God can come to your rescue. Only God can come to your will. Only God can come to your crying. That is why when you come before Him in truth and in spirit, and when you ask according to